Live. We're only about what 8 minutes past 7:30,
Yeah.
so a bit of work to do, and we're getting bitten by mosquitoes.
Yep.
So if we go swatting, don't mind us. And yeah, we're live, and there's nobody here yet.
We are at Bacchus Mills Conservation Area
Yeah,
and we're camping
and yeah, because the weather forecast is calling for rain
on
on. Yeah,
Sunday.
oops, sorry. We don't say that in the reenacting
It's a
community.
four-letter
It's the
word.
four-letter word starts with R. We
Yep.
don't say it. It's not. It's not done.
The other four-letter word is snow, but
Yeah, snow. We
it's
don't.
still summer. So,
We don't usually get snow with reenacting,
but
but
we
although
have.
we have, okay, we have one person on now. One person has joined in.
Hello.
Don't know who it is, but anyway. Here we are. Oh, it's Cam. Cam Rue Caching. Hi, Cam. How you doing? Oh, there's Neil Moore, Cash Tales,
Hello.
and the Supernauts, all the way from Washington State.
Ooh, we
Very,
haven't
very
been there
cool.
yet. We're
Haven't
gonna
been
make it
there
out
yet.
there
No.
someday, though.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? So we have 5 people in the, oh, 6 people in the room now. Oh, in the room. We're not in a room. You might be in a room.
We're
We're not.
outdoor.
We are at, as we said earlier before everybody got here, we are at Backhouse Heritage Site. It's called the Bacchus Mills. This is a mill. Oh, there's Flower Pot Man. Thanks for joining us. He has a channel too.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello.
Oh, there is
It's a neat
Supernuts. We
story about the
went to
mill.
make it across the border one. Make it
Border.
across the border the other. Yeah, yeah. So
Tell
yeah,
them the story about the mill.
the mill.
It's a
Okay.
neat story.
The mill that's here. Was not burned in the War of 1812. It
It
was
survived.
saved. It was saved by the farmer who owned it, or the miller that owned it. Story has it that he set fire to one of his barns. So 2 raiding parties were on either side, the American raiding parties, and they each thought the other burned the mill because the barn was burning. I don't know how true that is, but
It's a
this
good
is one of the
story.
very few early 1800s mills that survived the War of 1812. So
It's pretty cool looking.
there we go.
Come and
Robert
see.
William Roberts. Cool. Oh, Bob Billy's in the house. Hi, Bob
Ah,
Billy. How you doing?
hello.
We're not doing any catching today. We're just catching mosquitoes because they is
They're
itching.
catching
Camera
us.
itching. Yes, and okay, so everybody's here. So we got a few people here. We're just going to give you an update, but we're going to tell you we're going to start off. We're going to be here for about 10 or 15 minutes. We still have to set the rest of our tent up. Our tent, you can't see it from here, but our
It's
tent
that
is
way.
located in here somewhere. We're at the back, and we just set the frame up. And this is an old
Quite a
cabin
bit more to go.
from the area, from the time period 1815, 1830. Okay, so we have an update on the Cache Canada. Where is this camera? Oh, this is Port Rowan. It's near Port Rowan on the shores of Lake Erie. No, 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 you don't need to put it up. So there's Amanda the Geo Girl. She's from, I think, Georgia. So we have a Cache Canada TB update before. We're actually going to run a contest tonight.
Hmm.
So those people that tune in, so we're going to give people time to come in and get into the contest. Anyway, we're going to give you an update on our Cache Canada TB project. For those that you don't know, check onto our links. We have below the videos, there's I can't remember what you call it. It talks about the Cache Canada TV project, and it gives you all the different videos that we've done so far. And we sent out 12 uh, Cache Canada trackables to 12 different geocachers, and we're just going to bring you up to speed on where they are. So the first one we sent out was to Geocaching Jangi. She is a geocaching blogger from North Dakota, South Dakota, from the Dakotas. That's safe to say. She did a really nice video. It was one of the very first videos she ever did. She's not a video vlogger, so she did blogging, but she did try for the Cache Canada TV project. She did a great job, so you can
Hmm.
check that out.
Yeah.
It's in the links for the Cache Canada TV project. Her trackable that she had, and all the trackables were called Cache Canada with, and then whatever the name was. So geocaching Jangi, unfortunately, her trackable went missing.
Ugh.
What happened was she put it into a TB hotel or a cache. It didn't look like it was very high mogul area, but the cache got vandalized. So unfortunately, the cache has gone missing, or the
Hmm.
trackable is the cache and the trackable are gone. The next one we have is from the Three Happy Campers, Chris and
Hello.
Angie from Tennessee. They had a trackable, and they released it into the wild after doing 1 or 2 videos, I think. And their cache is currently in Georgia, and it has traveled 2,200 kilometers so far.
Wow, that's great.
Oh no, I've had a yeah, that happens. Half of my trackables are missing. They're gone. I did have two resurface, and I relaunched one thanks to IB geocaching out in Nova Scotia. They have a
Mm-hmm.
relaunch progress, so that's pretty cool.
Works really well.
The next one is chasing the Iron Man, and we thought this one would have traveled the furthest so far, but it hasn't. Chasing the Iron Man, the Bruce Zero, he adopted his trackable and renamed it Cache Canada, or no, that wasn't Cache Canada. It still has Cache Canada on the page, but it's called Mini Moose. It was a small figure that his mother had, so he launched it in honor of his mother, and it immediately went to Iceland where he wanted to put it away off to, and it's gone there. And then it went to the UK. It is currently in the UK and has traveled 11,306 kilometers
That's
in
amazing.
second place. It's not a race. We're not doing a race or anything. We
No,
just
but
wanted to bring it
wouldn't
up
it be
today.
nice to go with the trackable and
Yes.
just
Ow.
visit all these places?
Mosquitoes. Oh, getting eaten alive.
Yeah, they're just coming out now at
Okay.
dusk.
The next trackable was from Tarosi. It was supposed to go to the geocaching dock, or the geodock, but unfortunately he's kind of dropped off the map, and I accidentally sent it to the wrong person because his name on Twitter was geodock, and that's who I thought I was sending it to. That cache is currently in North Dakota, so maybe geocaching Jane can find it. It has traveled 562 kilometers.
Hmm.
Would be nice if to find one. The next one, this is the first place winner for distance. Geo Jerry's Adventures. Geo Jerry is from Washington State as well, same as the Supernauts. Geo Jerry's cache, or trackable, has traveled
Whoa.
16,624 kilometers.
And
Hey
where
guys,
is it
oh,
now?
there's Vive Boucher from New Brunswick. New Brunswick, yeah, I think so. Go Geo Jerry, that's right. He took his to from Washington to Disney World. It traveled to Disney World and back, so
Awesome.
he had a great adventure. Yeah, hold on
Wonder
to
if
that
it
so I
saw
can.
Mickey Mouse.
I'm not sure if it did or not, so we'll have to ask him that. The next one, GeoPaul. He just launched his. It's still in the UK. GeoPaul is a vlogger from the UK, and it has traveled 1,700 kilometers.
Pretty good.
Geocaching Katie. We're not sure what happened to her. She has hers, but she hasn't done anything with it yet. So we're going to be talking to you, Katie. Get out there and get that trackable moving. Neil Moore. Neil Moore in Cache Tales has traveled 1,837
Pretty
kilometers.
good.
It's on a mission to travel Route 66, and our
Oh,
friend, mutual friend, the Hailmeister took it from Neil Moore and took it to the beginning of Route 66. So it's now in Illinois.
we have yet to do Route 66.
Yes. Moto Joe, he got his. It's only traveled 142 kilometers. It's currently still in New Mexico, still in possession of Moto Joe. Sim Rebel, he put his out briefly. It went to an event, and it has now shot off, and it's in third place, I think. No, second place. It's now in Germany. So that one's gone. It's gone 11,500 kilometers. Sir Drumalot, his cache or his trackable might be missing.
Oh no.
He launched it in a cache that was near a space center in Mississippi, and I looked it up before we came here, and it's still there. So unfortunately, that one might not be around anymore. Um, I remember that. Yes, I think Camera Caching, you did see it. It was at one of his events. And the last one is Jamie LP3 Stardust ZZZ. She still has hers. It's currently in Tennessee where she is, and it has traveled 1,484 kilometers. So you have a good chance of winning because we only have 9 people, or 8 people now. We've lost somebody. Um, we just want to remind you of our watch and win contest. I'm here, Dave Manning. Hey, Dave, how you doing?
Hello.
Dave is from out west. Yeah, so we were just chatting, or he was just on Cache Canada this morning. Okay, so we have our watch and win contest. We have
Hmm.
released 5 of 8 letters and numbers so far.
Have you
So
seen them?
if you not sure where they are, have you
I've
seen
seen
them?
them.
Yeah. One of them's pretty tricky, so you have to be watching out for that. And we're going to launch more. We could actually do one right now if you wanted to. We could hold up a letter or a number, but we're not going to, so don't be looking for a hidden code today. Now, we're going to do, here's the contest. So anybody that's watching, you have a head start on the contest. We are going to give away 3 trackables. We're going to give away 1 Cache Canada trackable, and we are going to give 1 trackable from IB Geocaching and 1 from the Cache's Corner store. Go away. Okay, so we're going to ask you 9 questions. Is there 9? We don't need that one. We're going to ask you 9 questions, and all you need to do is to send the answers to 5 of them to londonwesty@gmail.com. So you're going to email your answers.
So you only need 5 answers out of 9.
5 of 9. So if you can't get 4, you're still good with 9. So 5 of 9.
Not 7 of 9.
Not 7 of 9. No, that's Star Trek. There's a bonus question for you. Which Star Trek was that? Which Star Trek series was 7 of 9? That's not part of the contest. Anyway, the first question is, name of the very first video that we posted. That should be pretty easy. Just scroll all the way down through all the videos. I said it was
called Cache Canada.
No, it's not called Cache Canada. So the very first, oh, somebody got it already? Supernauts got it. Deep Space Nine. No, it wasn't Deep Space Nine. It was Voyager.
It was Voyager.
That's right. Flower Pot Man got it. There you go. Deep Space Nine. That was.
She wasn't in that one.
No.
This was after. It was
that was
Captain Janeway.
The goofy alien and the guy in the bar. Yeah. The guy in the bar. That was it. I never called her 7 of 9 hours. Called her 7 by 9. Anyway, okay. So number 1 question: the name of the very first video. So the title of our very first video. So you can look that up. And question number 2: what brewery did we tour in the video called "Whistle While You Cache"?
Good stuff.
Are you supposed to email the... Yes. Email the answers to londonwesty@gmail.com. Okay, so we'll keep saying that through. Remind me to say
And we
that.
won't be looking at the winners' entries until
Sunday night or Monday. Yeah,
because
so
we're going to be away.
We're really busy. We're here at this 1812 event tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday, and we are at GAGAFAP,
tomorrow.
The event in Guelph tomorrow. So we'll be there tomorrow. So okay, so question number 2 was, what brewery did we tour in Whistle While You Cache? Question number 3: what was the name of the virtual in the video called A Virtual Icebreaker? We visited a virtual canoeing in November, and we had to break through ice to get to the next cache after the virtual. So you need to watch that video and find out what the name of the virtual was. It should be listed right there in text right on the video. And a reminder, send your answers to londonwesty@gmail.com. Question number 4. The very first video that I said, "Holy doodle." It's pretty obvious on that video, and I think it was the first time I ever said it, because I needed something different to say other than what I might normally.
His colorful
yes,
words that
I work in an auto
use.
factory, so I kind of have. That's the story, and I'm
Keep
sticking
it
to it.
family.
So yeah, so I was commenting on something that I saw in that video. It was a tombstone. There you go. And I was down at the ground, and I think Joy Bliss put little rabbit ears behind my head when I said it. I think that was her. It's either her or Lyra Class, I'm not sure. So the very first video that I said, "Holy doodle." That was number 4. Question number 5. In the video called YYZ, how many caches did we find? How many caches did we find in the video YYZ? What does YYZ stand for?
That's for Toronto Airport.
Toronto International Airport, or Lester B. Pearson International Airport. Its code name is YYZ. Okay.
Been there many times.
So how many caches did we find in YYZ? So remember, send your answers. You only need how many? 5 of 9 to win, and you need to send those to londonwesty@gmail.com. Okay, and the first person that we see that comes through after we check will win the 3 TB tags. Okay.
One of the 3.
No, they'll win all 3.
Oh, they get all 3
all
of them.
3. FYI, I might buy a Hodel Doodle shirt with a Canadian. Oh, I love it. Oh, man, we should get those printed. That's an awesome
a great idea.
Never thought of that. Thanks, Supernauts. That's a great idea. And if we do, I'll send you one for free. There you go. Just have to find a place to do it. I got my Canadian flag on. Look at that. Geocaching Canada. Okay, The next question, this is number 6. The tour of Stone put me down for one too. Oh, I
We
better
better
get
get
working on
working
that.
on
That's a
that.
great idea. Okay, tour of Stone Mountain. Who
Mm,
were we with? We were with a couple of geo vloggers, and they shared the day with us. We went
that
down
was
to
a
meet
beautiful
them. That
trip.
was an
Yep.
awesome, awesome trip.
Hmm.
So, who were we with at Stone Mountain? Okay.
I
Uh,
was with him.
yeah, and I was with her, but who were we with
That doesn't
together?
count.
That doesn't count, no. All right, so the next question. In the video, every time a bell rings,
And
what city were we in, and what's its other name? It's known as the something city.
but
So,
every time a bell rings, an angel
an
gets its
angel gets its
wings.
rings, and that's in the video. You'll see that in the video. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets. What city were
What
we in?
movie's that from?
That's not part of the question. That's a bonus. You can. That's a bonus. And that's a way for the geovloggers. That's a way that you can try to get extra hits on videos when you put something like that in your title. If somebody's looking up that phrase, they could accidentally hit on your video, and you could get somebody from that. Okay, next question. And I lost how many we are. I think that's one,
You were
two,
at.
three, four, five, six. Okay, 7. That was 7.
Hmm.
Question number 8. We're getting near the end. Oh, look at that. We got 10 people again. What cache was the very first one of 1 Minute Wednesday? Okay, so
Oh,
we were
yeah,
in
that's a tricky
a
one.
state in the United States, and we were caching. And actually, I had filmed this sequence for that video, 1 Minute Wednesday, not knowing that I was going to do vlogging. And then when I started vlogging, that was the very first 1 Minute Wednesday that we edited from previous footage that we had shot. So we had done that in May, and we started vlogging in the fall. So I had just enough footage to last a minute, and that's how I created 1 Minute Wednesday.
No, you wanted to be punny.
Yeah, well, I wanted to be funny too. That's
Yeah.
part of it. And we have not missed. We have not. I put a video. We've put a video out every single Wednesday
Yep.
since then.
Been very
Not a
good.
1 Minute Wednesday every Wednesday, because I've had other videos that have taken its place. Okay,
Last
last
question.
question, and then we'll see if you guys have anything else for. Oh, you can scratch my back. Oh, yeah, other side. Oh, that's good. 1 Minute Wednesday Battle Hill. What was the name of the battle? It's mentioned somewhere in the battle or in the video. Uh, so the 1 Minute Wednesday episode called Battle Hill. What was the name of the battle? It's a War of 1812 battle or skirmish
Yeah.
that occurred about 30 kilometers west of London, Ontario. It was probably the
So it's not
closest.
too far from
Yeah,
here.
it was there was a skirmish in London, Ontario, but that's not what we're asking you. We're just asking you for Battle Hill. Battle Hill. So, email the answers to your answers to the questions. Only need 5 of those 9 to londonwesty@gmail.com. And I'll read them again really quick. Number 1, name of the very first video that we published. 2, what brewery did we visit during the video Whistle While You Cache? And there's a hint in the title. Uh, what Number 3, what was the name of the virtual we visited in a virtual icebreaker? And
There's a
number 4,
dragonfly flying around here.
our very first video where I said holy doodle. And number 5, in YYZ, how many caches did we find total? How many caches? Number 6, tour of Stone Mountain. Who were we with? We were with a couple. Who were they? In the video, every time a bell rings, what city were we in? And a bonus question, what was the city's other name or its moniker? And number 8, what cache was the very first one that we used? What cache or what state were we in for the very first 1 Minute Wednesday? And the 1 Minute Wednesday episode, not mirror computed, email when you get the answers. Email when you get the answers. 1 Minute Wednesday Battle Hill, what was the name of the battle? So there's our questions. Make sure you email them to londonwesty@gmail.com. That's a lot of work for everybody to do.
And they probably won't be looked at till Monday.
Yeah,
So
so we'll do a little update on Cache Canada on Facebook. It's actually called caching_Canada at Facebook. That's where we'll post it. We'll put it down as just an update. I'll list who what the winner was for those three prizes, and then we'll get to working
Yep.
with one IB Geocaching and the Cacher's Corner store to get those prizes out to you, as well as the Cache Canada tag. Thanks for visiting us
Thank you
here.
very much.
And the reason, okay, the reason why we had a live video, we've been working on a very long video. It's one I really want to take a lot of time at, and unfortunately, can scratch my back
Skitters are
again.
bad.
Almost have all the answers. There we go. That's Cam is the one I thought who might get it. We are working on the video, and I didn't want to rush it, so I'm waiting to have it just right. And we was going to put it out Friday, but we might have the
We've been
Gagafap
doing a lot.
the Gagafap
Yeah.
video might be out Friday, so it might wait another whole week. So I might have actually a lot of time to work on it. It'll probably, I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I'm working on it. I was working on it tonight before we came, and it's looking pretty good. So that's
Yeah.
why I didn't release a video today.
So that's why we're setting our tent up in the dark.
Yeah, and so it's getting dark. So we're going to have to leave you all. And remember, email your answers to the questions. You need 5 answers
Five,
from 9, uh, uh, 9 questions. And email the answers to londonwesty@gmail.com. So go back and watch the video, listen for the questions,
Skitter.
and we'll go swat some more skitters. Good night, guys. Thank you,
Good
Red
night.
Boucher from New Brunswick, and Cam Rue, and Neil Moore, and everybody, the Supernauts, and everybody that's joined us tonight.
Yep.
We
Thanks.
love you guys. Thanks for watching. And where will geocaching take you?
Yep.
Historic village? Mosquito-infested woods?
Oh yes. Let's go.
Let's go. We got to get a tent set up.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. See you guys. Okay, we got to go here. What do I do? There we go. Done. Okay.